people really just don't know what physical therapists do. And at the same time, I'm different than most physical therapists on top of that.
Today we're here with Vivian Eisenstadt from Vivie Therapy, a physical therapist in Beverly Hills in the Pico Robertson neighborhood. Vivian, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure to be here.
Let's look at the wider view for a second. Let's pretend you have a new patient. They come into your Beverly Hills office. Is there a common misconception by new patients? Is there anything you have to help them break through or realize? Here's what it's really like to work with a physical therapist.
Well, there's a couple of things that sadden me a little bit. One is people really just don't know what physical therapists do. And at the same time, I'm different than most physical therapists on top of that. So most people go to other facilities where they're given to one person and given some ultrasound and then given exercises. I don't hang out in other physical therapy places often, so I don't really know what's going on in their place. But so I have nothing to compare, to relate to other than the experiences I had before I became my own space. But when people come here, they're in gratitude over how much we accomplish in 1 hour. And they feel, you know, in general, I would say 50% better quickly, and then the other 50% takes a while. So the fact that I'm able to actually make a shift in their symptoms, at least 75% of them by the end of the first visit, even if it's just a little shift, that's the expectation you should have. Some people have gone to therapy for 6 months, not knowing what they should expect just because their doctor told them to go. I tell people that if you don't feel better or significantly different anywhere over a month or two, then that might be your plateau in that place and you should look somewhere else. People have to be an advocate for their own wellness and not just hand over the power to whoever is treating them.
I feel like maybe every patient might be a custom one of a kind situation. Someone is having an ache, a pain, a problem, something like that. They come to your Beverly Hills office, but can you walk us through a patient cycle? What happens from beginning to middle to end when a patient comes into Vivie Therapy?
Well, yeah. I mean, postural issues are my bread and butter now. People sit at computers, they sit in cars, they're just sitting all day. They're Uber drivers, so they're sitting at work and at home. I'm sitting on a couch. Yeah, later I'll be sitting at my computer. So I get a lot of neck pain and headaches and tingling down the arms and low back pain. And so we first I isolate exactly where the pain is coming from, but then we also I teach ergonomics, how to sit the right way, proper stretches to do throughout the day. The same way that you bring your car in to get your tires changed and your wheels turned and your tires and your oil changed, and the same reason that you have to take care of your car, you have to take care of your body. So if you're going to be sitting at a computer for 8 hours a day, you're going to have to set your timer and get up every couple of hours and do a little stretch in the doorway or stretch when you get home or stretch in the morning before you go to work. Make sure you're sitting correctly. Make sure that your laptop or desktop is in the right angle. Um, take appropriate breaks. Drink enough water. Handle your stress. And everybody's a different amount of each of that. But fixing the immediate issue is part of that. Is looking at why are they in my office.
I'm really appreciating your time, Vivian. Thank you. We're talking with Vivian Eisenstadt from Vivie Therapy in the Pico Robertson area of Beverly Hills. As we wrap up, Vivian, tell us all the ways to learn more and get in touch with you. Tell us your website, your social media. What are the best ways to learn more and to reach out?
For more information, you can go to www.vivietherapy.com. You could also reach us by phone at 310-623-4444. We are also Vivie Therapy on Instagram, Vivie Therapy on Facebook. Vivie Therapy on Twitter, Vivie Therapy. I also created a word for pain-free.